Hi everyone, hope you're all right. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday the 15th of June. Would you believe it? Where has it time flown? It's um it's good to be here talking to you now. I wanted to make this little video because last week the trustees of the church and the trustees of the Oak Tree Centre met together to make some decisions to explore how we can move forwards out of lockdown. And a number of people have begun to ask us, when will we be opening? Well, the reality is we've always been open, haven't we? We've been open as a church because the church is the people. And so you have been open and alive and in your streets, in your community, helping people in all sorts of ways. I mean, we've seen so many of you doing amazing things, from helping your neighbours. Loads of you have been buying shopping for people who are isolated or locked in. Others have been making phone calls to different people. We've seen loads of people actually making phone calls to different people to care for one another, and that's been brilliant. What else have we done? We've started the new hot meals thing in partnership with Worley Baptist. That's been brilliant. The last few weeks we've been doing that. Wednesday we cook, that on Friday they cook, but we all deliver for all of the people together. I think it's 170 meals across the week, which we're able to do, which is really, really good. And there's the 11s. For those of you who want to touch base and see each other each day, we've got the Sunday on Zoom, and we're doing that. And then Kath's also been doing the youth on Zoom, and that for the children as well on a Friday. So there's been loads and loads of going on. Loads of you have been connecting. So the church has been open. But I know what you mean. You want to know, when will we gather again? When will we be together again in the building? Well, as trustees, we don't feel like it is safe yet. And certainly we're seeking to follow in the government guidelines. You know, from today, church places of worship could be open for private prayer, but we've never been a church that needs the building for private prayer, have we? And so we want to encourage you to continue praying. The amount of you be a part of the prayer group has been fantastic, and we thank you so much for being part of that and to pray. Please do join us this Thursday as we seek to dedicate a day for prayer and for fasting, gathering together on the evening at 7 p.m. But what we are beginning to do with the building is carrying out some maintenance. Kevin and Max and Kevin's friend Ken have been busy doing stuff in the sanctuary, changing around things with the sound, but also doing the lights. I think Kevin's down there today, or certainly this week, with Ken finishing off the lights. Thank you to them for all that they're doing. Sue and John Fernandez have been doing lots of maintenance work as well, and other things are ongoing. So the building's in quite a repair kind of state, so it's not really safe to use in that way. Staff members and key volunteers will begin to, from this point forwards, use the building as a resource base a lot more. Certainly we've been doing activity packs, there's the hot meals, and those sorts of things are a bit too big for a desk at home or a dining table. So we've been needing to use the building in those ways. So we are going to be having more staff and volunteers there. And we're also considering how, for those who really need to be able to get out of the house, how we can help them in their well-being, with the mental health, emotional well-being. We're not sure how that can happen. For lots of us, we have front gardens, and so people could come and do pastoral care in the front garden, say hello in that way, and that certainly would be more ideal initially. But for some, we are exploring in an emergency context, if it can't be done on the phone, if it can't be done over the video calls, if it can't be done in their front gardens, how we might be able to do that moving forwards, using certainly our church garden, and exploring what that might look like in the coming days and weeks in our building. But as it stands, when it comes to Sundays, we're having a great time on Zoom, connecting, encountering God, encountering one another, and constantly asking ourselves the question of what Lord, are you requiring of us? How can we grow from here forwards? Not looking back. How can we move forwards? And certainly a little group of us, of the trustees, are going to be meeting just to think about the weeks ahead and what Sundays may look about. Please continue to pray for us as we consider that we wouldn't just be stuck in the past, that we would be people willing to be bold, to be brave, and to grow from here, that we can be the church, not just to gather together, that we can be the church for our community. We can be the church for the people who aren't part of the church just yet. That we can take the good news of the gospel of Jesus to them through our lives as well as through our words. So that's where we're up to. I've got one final question I'd love to ask of you. Please do post below if you're seeing this on Facebook. If you're getting this through Church Week, please reply to the email and let me know your answers to this question. If you're seeing it on YouTube, then you can post in the comments below. But the question is this. All the other things that we are currently doing is going to carry on happening. But the question is this. What would you really value that we aren't currently doing? What would you really value that we aren't currently doing? We'd love to hear your responses to that as we figure out what people's needs are, how we can support people so they can be the good news of Jesus to all around them. Please get back to us. Please continue to connect to one another, to connect to us, communicate. Communication is a key thing, and it's great just to take these few minutes to share this message with you. Blessings to you all. Thanks.